Can't believe it. Hello, Helen. Welcome to you today.
Hello. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me on today.
Absolute pleasure. So, Helen is this week's business shout out. I've known Helen for a good few years now. We've met through various networking events. Used to be part of the same networking group. I've got a lot of love for Helen. So, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's really great to be on. It's so nice to speak to you as well. We haven't seen
Yeah,
each other for a little while, so it's been great to catch up actually. So
it
thank
was. It was
you.
really, really good. So
Mm.
just getting looking for the clearance, all good, looking good, sounding good, which is fabulous. So for anybody who's new to watching, or for anybody who watches us on the replay, we've been doing these business shout outs now for probably 6, 7 weeks. If not maybe a little bit more, I think. But if anybody does want to get involved, it's completely open to any small business. We just wanted to give some extra exposure and brand awareness and support to the business community during this time, because been very unsettling, and a lot of businesses have changed what they're up to and what they're doing and how they deliver a service. So any business is welcome. We've got a good 3, 4 weeks lined up. We've had lots of variety of people on with us, from fitness instructors to care providers, photographers, and everything in between. But today it's all about the lovely Helen. I can see we've got a few people watching. And Ali Anthony says, hello, hey Nat, hey Helen, hope you're both well. So hi Ali.
Yay.
Thanks for watching. Yeah, so Helen, tell everybody, because I know a lot about you, you multi-potentialite you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the businesses that you run, normally, and kind of, out of any coronavirus situation.
Yeah, so like you say, I'm a bit of a multi-potentialite, so that means I have a number of businesses. I'm really passionate about quite a lot of things, and I just love to get stuck in and learn and then share that and help other people. So I have, so in normal life, I have a wedding business. I do weddings. It's literally called I Do
Yeah.
Weddings, and it's food and styling. And I have another company called Be Well, and that is holistic well-being event. So it's kind of fairs to bring people together to have an interactive experience, trying out different therapies and treatments and enjoying talks. So both of those are completely on hold at the moment.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I have organised a virtual wedding fair though, so that
Oh,
took place a couple
amazing.
of weeks ago. Yeah, that was really good. It kind of really brought together the wedding community in the area, and also gave an opportunity for couples to see, because people can still book their weddings for next year. People can book, and it was just a great opportunity to bring everyone together.
Oh, well
So
done.
yeah,
That's
it was.
lovely. So what we'll do is we'll put all the links to Be Well and to I Do Weddings into the comments. But do you want to just quickly give a shout out to your website so everyone can go and check you out?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. It's www.ido-weddings.love.
Nice.
And then you can find Be Well. I won't give you the website at the moment because it really desperately needs updating, but you can find Be Well on Facebook. Just Be Well XX.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, like I said, a lot of what you do is really about bringing people together. You are in a number of networking groups, and you've got some brilliant networking groups that you actually run on Facebook as well, all about bringing business owners and members of the community of that community together. So give a little shout out for your Facebook groups as well.
Yeah, oh, brilliant. Thank you. So I have the Wiltshire and Somerset business community. So this is for business owners, large businesses, small businesses, just anyone who's in the area who just wants to come together for support and just to make new connections. So
Nice.
you can find the Facebook group. I also have another group called the Inspired Souls. So as you know, I'm very much into my well-being and spiritual work. So this one is for people who are into that as well. So anything spiritual well-being. So come in there. There's lots of like-minded people who are into, shall we say, the alternative side of life.
Yeah, and it is a really nice group. It's really supportive. And like I said, for anybody who is exploring alternative therapies or other avenues of well-being, there's loads of stuff in there from kind of aromatherapy oils, kind of readings. What sort of other stuff do you kind of bring together?
So numerology, crystals, oils, angel card readings, tarot card readings. There's a whole host of people in there who do a lot of things across the board, and we talk a lot and we ask for support a lot, and we generally, it's very uplifting. It's
Good.
somewhere to go if you want some positivity. So I
Nice.
share a lot of that in there.
And so how did you, quick before we kind of go on to like how you've adapted, because we do talk a lot to our guests about how they've adapted in these times. And as you said, like weddings and stuff is kind of, apart from you moving those onto online, which is great, it's kind of ground to a little bit of a halt. But how did you find out your potential, and how did you become a business owner? Like, how long have you been running your multiple businesses?
So I've been self-employed for nearly 5 years. It'll be 5 years in November. So my background's in hospitality, and I learned so much in a very stressful environment. It's very fast-paced, and I picked up so many different tools, I guess, and skills. So in this last sort of year of my employment, I started thinking, I should be really using this. And then, really, you've just got to take the plunge. So I just went for it. I put my notice in, and I started off with one business, which was their online wedding directory, which then grew into the planning. Because I picked up wedding planning and event management in my previous job, it was easy to bring in. And then my love of well-being turned into events. And then obviously it's grown with me training in various modalities, energy healing, that kind of thing. But yeah, just being brave, I think, and just not letting anything hold you back.
Yeah, and also not letting yourself be, I suppose, boxed into one particular service or offering or industry.
Yeah, completely. I'm really interested in a lot of different things. And, I have heard a lot of, you should niche down, you should do less, you should simplify it. But because I'm really passionate, I don't feel like I want to. And actually, I can make it work really well,
Yeah.
because I really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, and it's all those conversations I've had with, like, how do you do so much all the time? Like, where do you find the time? And you're like, well, I find the time because I love what I do in each element.
Completely. You just got to do it. There's no procrastination. When I get an idea, if I get it's called inspired action. When I get an idea, I just act on it straight away.
Yeah.
And if there's jobs that need to be done, you just get them done. Because I was actually thinking about this yesterday. What because a lot of people do say, how do you do it all? And I have the same amount of hours in the day as everybody else, and I just get on and do it. I just crack on and get it done. And
Nice,
that's,
well done.
there's no magic formula. It's just a case of getting over it, getting over yourself, and getting on with it.
Yeah, when I was on the a business accelerator program, one of the phrases that I picked up that I always use and remind myself is JFDI. Just
Yeah,
do it,
yeah,
basically.
yeah. Yes, completely, absolutely. Because once we start thinking about things, and I can recommend a book by Mel Robbins, and it's called The 5 Second Rule, and it is so insightful. It's all about that. It's about just doing if you get an idea, just act on it within 5 minutes. If you 5 seconds. If your alarm clock goes off in the morning, get out of bed within 5 seconds. Don't press snooze. Don't wait. Just get on and do things. And
No.
that book is really, really good. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the recommendation. Love a good book. So I will definitely check that out. And that's the one thing that I can't do is when my alarm goes off, just get out of bed. And I really need to. So I'm going to try and do that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a game changer because it just then sets the tone for your whole day. Because once you start pressing snooze, you get a bit more groggy. You press snooze again, you're a bit more groggy. But if you just crack on with it and get up when that alarm goes off, then it starts your day off on a good note.
Nice one. Wicked. So, and we'll probably come on to this now because when we were just off air a minute ago, we were talking about some of your business support packages that you offer. Because you've actually, I would probably fair to say, in the last kind of couple of years, you've kind of started kind of branching out into that business support mechanism for smaller businesses, I would say. kind of tell us a little bit about that, and then that probably dovetails in nicely to how actually you've adapted your business is and kind of business program through COVID-19 and having to deliver work from home essentially, yet still earn some money.
Yeah, absolutely. So over the past couple of years, I kind of brought in my business brainstorms. So I'm quite good at spotting ideas and opportunities, and I talk a lot about feeling stuck and overwhelmed. So I worked with small business owners just to help them to spark ideas, get them inspired again, get motivated, and get moving. So yeah, so I kind of moved into that forum over the past few years. I haven't grown it massively, but it's definitely something that I've been doing more of this past couple of months. I've been able to promote this. I've seen lots of clients, and it's been great success over the past few months. Certainly over the past 6 weeks, it's been really helpful because people have felt stuck. They've been paralysed, not knowing what to do. And they still need to show up in their business. We still need to be consistent. Absolutely. So people coming to get that inspiration back, to get that drive back, really, to get that fire going again. Great.
And like you said, and those sessions can be delivered online, which, using tech means that people, and it's a great time for people to work on their businesses now. So if you are feeling stuck, and you're quite right, I mean, I've seen a difference, particularly in this week, in the whole business community, in that, I think the first few weeks, everyone just kind of went still and we were all reacting, or kind of trying to, sorry, my screen just threw me out there, trying to kind of digest what was happening. And I feel like things are moving again this week. People are starting to go, right, actually, what can I do?
Yeah, completely. Yeah, it's a bit of a different feel now. It's kind of going over the shock. We don't know how long we're going to be in this situation for. So let's put the time to good use. Let's work on our business. Let's work on ourselves. And let's come out of this absolutely all guns blazing, ready to fire on all cylinders again. So I feel like things have kind of settled almost in terms of, right, okay, we're used to this now, but more in, okay, let's work on ourselves and our business.
Yeah, brilliant. And I think that's a really good point, is finding time to work on yourself personally as well as professionally. So how else have you adapted your kind of offering, and what else have you been doing over the last kind of 4 or 5 weeks?
So I have recently qualified in a technique called the EASE method, and also around the same sort of time something called the Gamma Mindset Coaching. So these are both techniques which work on your subconscious. So the energy alignment actually works to release stress, resistance, blocks, and self-limiting beliefs from your energy system. So sometimes we're held back from things that, but we don't actually know why. It can just be stuck from the past, stories that we've told ourselves, and the technique that I use can actually release all of that. So I've been doing a lot of these sessions online. It's great, so it can be done online. And I'm seeing people have the most powerful shifts moving forward in their business. It's been amazing. So I've really been focusing on doing these a lot. And of course, people are working on themselves at the moment. Again, it's that feeling stuck. It works whether it's for business or for personal life, on things like procrastination, imposter syndrome, self-esteem, money blocks, anything. So it's been really good to be able to help people on, a practical level with the business brainstorms, but then on an energetic level with things on a much deeper, in a much deeper way. So
around like mindset and stuff.
Yeah, completely. And they kind of fit in together. So when we're held back in our business, so at the moment, a lot of people are having to do networking online, doing more lives and videos, having to show up on social media. But there's a lot of confidence stuff going on there. People were afraid to put themselves out. So with my energy alignment, that actually works on clearing those blocks, so it fits together really nicely.
Really nice. And you've had no issues with delivering them online? They're quite well received?
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely fine. So the energy alignment is made to be delivered online anyway, so the timing was absolutely perfect for me to have finished my course and be able to start delivering them online. So yeah, it's worked really, really well.
Oh, I'm glad. That's really, really good. So if anybody is interested in one of your business brainstorms or mindset sessions, like what's the best way to get in contact with you?
Yeah, if you go to my Facebook business page, which is facebook.com/Helen Pinkett Biz, and just drop me a message, or you can email me at hpinkett101@gmail.com, or just find me on Facebook. Just type my name in. I'll probably pop up in several
You
different
will.
places.
You'll be there one way or another.
I'm quite easy to find. Just send me a message and we can get you booked in.
Amazing. We've got a few other people watching, so I'm just going to say hi to Gemma. Gemma Clark's watching. Hello, nice to see you. And James Shaw also is watching. Hi, James. And he agrees. He's saying he feels the first few weeks, everyone went into kind of hiding, but now businesses are emerging again and starting to adapt in new and innovative ways. So yeah, I'm glad that's not just me that has had that sense. And in fact, I've been talking to a few other business owners who are all saying the same thing. It just feels like there's some movement, which is great. So yeah, and I would definitely think if anybody is out there who runs a business who has felt like they are a bit stifled and paralyzed by the situation, do go back and watch over these Facebook Lives I've been doing over the last 5-6 weeks and listen, because the whole point of these has been to ask people how they've been adapting. And they're so super inspiring. So do go back and have a look at how people have adapted their businesses, and reach out to people like Helen and business coaches, or join Facebook groups and talk to the business community and get inspired and ask questions about how everybody is adapting and how you can adapt what you normally do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So on that note, I would like to say thank you so much for joining. What else would you like to say? If you can leave us on one kind of piece of advice, some golden advice, or a little nugget of inspiration, what would you leave us with?
Oh, I don't know. That's put me on the spot. I'm normally full of positive. Just try and just take it easy. Be kind to yourself. Don't put too much pressure. Don't feel like you should be doing this, you should be doing that, because there's quite a lot of that, about that kind of pressure that we should be learning something, we should be doing. Get yourself into a nice routine, go with the flow, do what feels right with you, try and stay positive. It is going to be over at some point, but just go with it and do what feels right for you.
Absolutely, yeah, and stay in touch with people, talk, and find what works for you.
Yeah, completely. Stay connected. There's so much going on online, but don't burn yourself out online, because that's quite easy to do as well. Get a balance.
Absolutely. I've been finding like the more kind of live videos and live meetings come up every single day and week, and then I kind of get to the evening and I go, oh, I don't want to look at my phone.
No, exactly. Yeah, zoomed out, I've been calling it, because it just feels like, been just a bit too much screen time. So that's really, really important, because we're not going out. We are spending a lot more time on our phones, which is actually quite detrimental to our health. So make sure you schedule in good social media detoxes, screen detoxes, because our health will be suffering from
Absolutely. Set yourself some boundaries. How much time are you online? Be honest with people when you don't want to do something in the evenings, or just make it work for you. Absolutely. One thing I would leave from our point of view, leave you with is, just stay connected. Use the tools that are available on social media channels to mute notifications. They're all introducing quiet modes, dark modes now. Make sure that you look at the settings that they offer around screen time, so you can actually access and see how much screen time you are using on your phone. So just be mindful of that and set yourself some boundaries around notifications and push notifications, and make sure you kind of declutter all of that. And if you are working, sometimes it's helpful to put your mobile phones over to one side, turn them over, so you're not constantly getting flashes and notifications. That's quite distracting. Helen did also point out that a lot more people are doing video, so a lot of businesses are kind of going, right, well, the best way I can get out there is to start doing more video content, and quite just the same as you've kind of said that your online sessions came at a really good time. I've written collaboratively, we've written a video, an ebook on how to use video for social media. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. It's completely free. I'm going to get the team to pop a link into the comments box below. If you want to gain that free ebook, then just simply pop your details in and it's available immediately. And it's all about how you can integrate social video into your social media content and what sort of things work well. So a little plug there from us too. That's completely free, so do make the most of it. Cool. Well, Helen, thank you so much for this afternoon. Thank you for coming on and sharing your story with us and giving us some inspo, which, you know, is always a great way to finish on a Friday.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. No, thank you. It's been really, really nice to come on and talk to you. And I hope that I've given, a bit of motivation, inspiration to everybody. So if you want to get
Absolutely,
in
I'm
touch,
sure you would have.
yeah,
Definitely.
brilliant.
And everybody will be back next Friday with our next guest. Stay tuned when we announce who that will be. We've got quite a few coming up. So yeah, everybody has made adaptations to their business. So lots of inspo there. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned and we'll speak to you all soon. Have a wonderful weekend and happy May Day. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye.